Welcome to the unboxing of the world's first Maemo Linux-based MID that is not made by Nokia. This is the Optima OP5-E. So I'll unlock it right here and you can see this is based on Maemo Linux. It is a MID with a 3G connection with Wi-Fi, with a 4.3-inch 800x480 screen and an 806 megahertz Marvell processor, ARM Marvell processor. So it has a whole bunch of Maemo Linux applications, which I'm going to show you right here. So we can open up the internet connection, the browser, for example, right here. So I'm going to try and turn the lights a little bit so you don't have reflections. So it is connecting to my Wi-Fi. I didn't connect before. Let's connect. And then we enter a website address. So let's just enter something like this. news.google.com. Yep, let's enter that. news.google.com. So it is based on Firefox, the web browser. It's Firefox Fennec, and everything on this device is open source. So it is basically, it's an alternative to the A900, but where you get a bigger screen, where you get, in theory, you get more features because it's not controlled by Nokia. So you have a bigger screen, medium density 800x480 screen, so you have more information on the screen, and it says Obama to announce plan to dispatch more troops to Afghanistan. So then we can click on directly. We can go back to the media player, and then we can watch the live video from Afghanistan, which I have actually put on the device because I can download that. So you can put some videos on it. So I'll just play directly from Afghanistan, which you can see right here. It's just totally legal. You can put some DivX files on it and it'll just play. Here you can see it's live from the Obama Afghanistan thing, which is not funny. I mean, I should make a joke about it, but here you can see it has a USB slave port, a flash card you can put in here, micro SD. You can put your headphones right here, and it plays DivX files. So I click there. I'm gonna stop because I don't like when they shoot. So right here, and then we go back. You can see here there's a menu, so you can close the media player. No, I didn't close it. I actually went on it. So let's close it again. So right here, I'm closing the media player. Like this. So it's closed. Back to the home menu. So let's try something else. Let's go on the start, and we can go and we can see that it has not only the web browser, it has MSN, email, QQ, internet TV, internet radio. It can open Word documents, spreadsheet, presentation, PDF, e-dictionary. It has this media player. You can color some lines. You can crazy park. And you can do some blocks and FreeCell. FreeCell is very, very, very famous, and it's very important to have FreeCell on every device. I do have this. What do you call it? It's not FreeCell. It's solitary. So you can play like this, and you can. No, it's not gonna work. But so you click there, and you can go back, and you can multitask. So you can run your solitary, and at the same time you can do voice over IP. Because this is a really cool thing about these kinds of devices is that some people say, oh, they're too big. No, they're not too big. They enter the pocket perfectly. I mean, this thing fits in a pocket. I mean, there's no problem with that. And it looks like an iPhone, but it's basically it's bigger. So because it has a much larger screen, it's twice as big as the iPhone. Not twice as big, but maybe 1.5 times bigger. It's pretty much bigger than the iPhone. And you might think, it's not too fat. I mean, it fits in a pocket fine. And the cool thing about it is that it has a really, really high capacity battery. So it has like a 10-hour battery life. So it's really, really long battery time. At least 8 hours battery time, so you can just call somebody there, and you just call. And we're gonna, oh, I didn't insert the 3G UIM, because right now they're shipping this with CDMA, which is the network that works in China for 3G, and it works in the USA for 3G. So if you want to go on Edge, what's it called? Edge? No, EVDO, I think it's called. If you want to go on these networks, like with Sprint or I think it's Verizon or something like that. In the US, they have, they could, in theory, they could import this, and it's cheaper than the A900, so it's a Chinese alternative, and it's open source. Everything about it is open source. So it's a pocket computer right there. And I'm going to, right now I'm going to switch it off, so I can actually show you the device when it's opened up. Power off. Surfing. Optima. So I can open it up right here behind, so I can try and show you not only the battery. So this is a 2600 mAh battery. So it's a very high capacity battery, which is removable. And right here inside, you can see that it has SIM card reader right here. So you can actually put a SIM card, 3G SIM card inside. So you have built-in 3G and right here behind the battery. So I'm going to put it back, and I'm going to boot it up, so you can actually see how long time it takes to boot it up. So right here, and let's boot it up up here. So it just shakes a little bit when I boot it up, and there is going to boot up the whole Linux. But you know, you don't really need to boot anything unless you change your SIM card every 5 minutes, which people don't really do. So booting up is not so important, but you boot when you change the firmware, or when you change the SIM card, or when you change the battery, of course, or when the battery is totally flat, then you need to boot up. Or when it crashes, it might crash. I mean, I haven't seen it crash yet, but you know, so Maemo is this alternative to Android, the Google Android. So this is, I don't know if this hardware could run Android, but right now this version of it is running a Maemo. So Chinese meat running Maemo and running the Marvell processor, the Optima OP5-E. So it says UIM not inserted. Well, there's no UIM because I'm in Europe. There's no CDMA, and they're making a HSDPA version. They told me it's coming next month. So there will be a HSDPA version of this device, and it's cheaper than the A900. It's much cheaper than the A900. So if you want to buy it unlocked, it's probably like something like $500, but you have to contact, I mean, it depends. If you want to buy 500 pieces or 300 or 1,000, it's probably going to be much cheaper. But and if you buy it with a subscription, it could be $199 or $200, something like that, or $299 maybe, something like that. If you buy with a 3G, so I'm gonna take a picture of myself so you can see. Let's see if you can take a picture. So I think I have to press here. Okay, I'll press there. So I can take a picture. Did it take a nice picture? Maybe. So so it has a 3.5 megapixel built-in camera, 3.5 megapixel. It has this pod, so you put it on the table right there. No problem. You can put it to watch videos, to browse the internet, and it has all these other icons, which means, and there's one of them that means GPS. So you actually have built-in GPS, built-in Bluetooth, games, which I showed you. It is the Solitaire. So here, let me show you a little bit more. So we're gonna go in Start, in File Manager, right here, and I'm going to install some application from the micro SD card. So I scroll down to, I can just take some this one. So I can install the FTP program. Basically, it just says install application. Please select to install. Okay. Unable to guarantee the software will be fine. I'm okay with that. I click and it will install. It's a Debian file or Linux file, but it's made of course for Maemo, so it's adapted for Maemo Linux, which is really like the alternative to Android. So I click here and install the inside of application. It's successfully installed. So then if I want to check it out, I just click up here, I go in applications, and it's down here. And it says software from the internet, compatibility problems, something, blah blah blah. So I click, and it should open. There it is. So there's FTP that I just added to this Optima OP5-E, the Maemo MID. So I can put in the host name and all that stuff, and I have an FTP client. And right here I'm multitasking, so you can see the file manager is still open, the application manager is still open. So if I want to go back to the application manager, I click here, and if I want to go to web catalog, there will be a way to connect to web catalog and check for updates for the device. So if I show, I have the FTP is installed right here. And so I'll try and look for a whole bunch of other applications, and I can make another video later when I find some interesting applications. So this is it for now for the Optima OP5-E MID Linux. So I'm going to test some apps, and I'm going to show you some more later in another video. So I'll just show you this leather case which they provide, which means that you can have it in here like this and protect it. So you can put this on top and just close it like this. There. So there you have it. It's a leather case. You even have this, so you can hold it like this. The MID Optima Maemo Linux. So that is it for now in this video, and I'm going to show you much more later in some other videos. If you wanna see something, just post a comment and I'll try and figure it out. And if you are a Maemo expert, I would really like to have your suggestions. What is the best Maemo application available out there, and if I should try and install it and see if it works. And so this is it. Maemo Linux, the Linux Pocket MID ARM-based computers coming out. Pocket computers. There it is. Thanks for watching.